Now, a court in China has sentenced 9 people for trafficking the synthetic drug fentanyl. It's a case that marked a rare collaboration with U.S. drug enforcement. One person was given a suspended death sentence for smuggling fentanyl into the U.S.
此案是中美两国联合成功破获的第一起芬太尼走私案件。侦办中，中国公安部禁毒局与美国国土安全部移民海关执法局始终保持密切沟通协作，及时分享情报信息和交换证据材料。
As the success of the joint investigation demonstrates, Chinese and American investigators have the capacity to collaborate across international borders, bringing those who would harm our respective communities to justice. Today's event is another important step. We look forward to working with our colleagues in the China National Narcotics Control Commission and the Narcotics Control Bureau on future investigations and the strict enforcement of China's May 2019 class scheduling of fentanyl.
Chinese and U.S. officials held the joint news conference in China's Hebei province earlier today. Responding to a question from Chinese state media, a senior Chinese drug official said it was irresponsible and inconsistent with actual facts to say that China is the main source for the U.S. opioid crisis.
Our correspondent Lynette Lim tells us more about this rare joint news conference and what China is doing to address the opioid crisis in the U.S.
This news conference is indeed rare. It marks the first successful joint investigation between China and the U.S. In cracking down on fentanyl smuggling. Apart from the fact that 9 people have been sentenced, there were also other details revealed. For example, that the Chinese police actually received a tip-off from the U.S. Homeland Security's office in Guangzhou, and that they then proceeded to raid the officers and seized about 12 kilograms of fentanyl, 19 kilograms of other illicit drugs, busted 2 sales networks and 1 processing facility. So this really marks action by China in addressing one key policy concern of President Donald Trump, and that is to stop the smuggling of fentanyl and help the U.S. in its opioid crisis. Fentanyl and its other related drugs or its component drugs, meaning the drugs that are used to make fentanyl, are legal. And recall, fentanyl is actually a legal pain management medicine. And as a result, the production and the shipment of fentanyl it has been legal in China, and the U.S. wants China to designate fentanyl and other related substances as controlled substances. Now, this is something that President Xi Jinping has done since he met President Donald Trump on the sidelines of APEC in late 2018. Since then, China in May has also designated another 1,400 fentanyl-related drugs as controlled substances. So really, China has been making some effort to controlling this gap between that has allowed producers to arbitrage the different regulations in the 2 jurisdictions. And China has also long vigorously defended itself and rejected claims that it is a major source country for fentanyl production. In September, the Chinese Ministry of Public Security said that, citing U.S. customs statistics, that of 229 cases between last October and March, only 17 of these cases were found to have originated from China.